Chucketeers, coming to you live on YouTube. It's time once again for the Cluckin Crew podcast. With your hosts, series creator and voice of Chucky Chicken, Michael Cook. Lead director, storyboard artist, and compositor, Elias Levine. And art director, lead character designer, and lore keeper, Tino Calcaterra. Join us for animation news, behind-the-scenes info on the series, special guests, audience interactive events, and much more. And now, on with the show!
Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the Cluckin Crew podcast number 31. I am your host, the series creator and voice of Chucky Chicken, Michael Cook, and with me as always is my very dear friend, co-director, head of storyboard, and compositing, the one and only Elias Levine. Say hello.
Yeah.
And
and director and character designer and writer.
Listen. If we'd be here all day,
just call me second in command. Okay.
All right, fine. All right. Listen, I'm trying to go what it says on the intro. I did the intro for a reason. Hello.
We're winging it today, so you don't need an intro.
You know what? I love how we're winging it, and everything so far has gone exactly right. I got the mics unmuted. Saberwing he's so proud of me. He goes, he did it! Woo! Did he remember to
I'm proud of you too, man.
Oh, thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Oh my gosh. Saberwing says, Elias Tommy Wiseau Levine. Oh, Levine.
He's spelling it like Adam Levine.
He is.
I think. I know there's definitely a football player or something with that spelling.
Smee. So, anyway, hello everyone. Let's see who's all in the chat and we can say hello. Kimberly Gonzalez. Owen Tunes is here. We got Anna McClellan is here. Hello, hey gang. Cat Fox waiting and hope it's worth the wait. Oh God, here we go. Cartoon and Game Fanatic 2.0. 6:30 Central Standard Time. So I guess you were a bit early. He was here an hour earlier. I hope you're
still good. It might have been, I don't know when you made the live stream, but
I put it online. I make sure to put the time Central Standard. Not my fault if you don't read. Just saying. Anyway,
sometimes I think if you do it through OBS kind of overrides it.
Yeah, that's true. Voices by Corey. Hello. Good to have you on the show. The Coffee Cat Dad. Good to see you too. We got, of course, our buddy Saberwing. Charlie Har Studios. Hi, buddy. How are you? NGB is in the house. Billy California is here. We also have Jared the Rabbit has returned. Welcome back, pal. Welcome to the show. Mead Toon Studios. Did you like our little thing that we did at the beginning for you there, buddy? You're the very first of our fan art showcase. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
That was very cool. Thank you very much. Now, get us out of there and make the next one a happy one, will you?
Yes, we're putting out forth demands for our fan base. First of all of us should be drawn very attractive and funny.
Okay.
And
all right, moving right along. The Wacky Chicken. Bro, it's me from an alternate universe. Sure. The Obsidian Archives is here. Hello, how you doing? Farnagan is in the house. What up, Farnagan?
Jolly Rancher Guy 2.0. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what up, buddy? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. Nice to have you back. Hello. And that's everybody that we got so far. So, anywho, how are you, buddy? How was your week?
I'm doing pretty good, though I feel as though my tiredness problem won't be fixed because I have a job.
Hey, you got the gig. Congratulations.
I did. I won't talk about it because I don't know if I'm allowed.
Right.
But yeah, I got a little job. It's a little freelance thing. It's gonna be cool.
Very cool. Rock on. We'll have to talk more about it off stream.
Yeah.
But anyway, and how about you, lovely folks? I hope y'all had a wonderful week.
How are you doing?
I'm doing, you know what? I'm doing pretty good. It was beautiful today. It
Oh,
reached
that's good.
it reached 60 degrees at the
I'll
end of
pretend I know what that is.
That's like in Celsius, I want to say like 20 or 30.
Really? That's
Yeah.
too hot for me.
I loved it. Oh, it was wait, maybe. Hold on.
Let me see. Let me check.
Okay. Sleepy Curry, what up? She's in the house. Hi, Curry. Ashley Song Lover.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 60 is like 15 degrees. That's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, so
anything above 20 degrees is too hot for me.
Well, you and those Celsius. Matthew is in the house. What up, buddy? Good to see you. Nice to have you here. But yeah, so it was a beautiful day today. I have no reason to complain. I've been waiting for this stream because I just gotta say, I know that I showcased Me Toon Studios fan art. However, we have gotten so many cool people sending us their Chucksonas and just drawing fan art, and I'm going to showcase a couple more fun pieces in the stream today as well. So I'm so excited for today. And we also have some really interesting news. We got our featured creator, we have our indie showcase, but first, let's get into the news.
So I was taking a bite.
It's all right. All right, our top story for today is actually a really interesting one. The Annies were last week, the animation awards for folks, and I wanted to showcase this piece done by our very own Jenny Butler. This piece actually went viral this week because if you didn't see it, the clip is going around. It went viral. Eric Bauza, who is the voice of Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, he's like kind of like the modern day Mel Blanc.
I think I saw someone like animate this out.
Oh yeah. People are going nuts with it. He basically went to the podium and said, as Daffy Duck, release Coyote versus Acme, and it went viral. And God bless him. As it should.
All the pressure we can put on them to release the film, only benefits the cause. 100%. Because I mean, supposedly, like, how long is it now before they're supposedly going to just delete it off the face of the earth? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So that's.
Yeah.
So do whatever you can today.
I hope it mysteriously appears online.
Well, listen, like I did a tweet last night. I agree.
It should.
I
100%. It should not be legal to do this sort of thing.
Right. No, I agree.
It's just ridiculous.
I agree, and the government should hopefully be doing a federal investigation on them. So let's hope that that's true. But if they just decide to just attempt to delete the movie, I mean, we've already seen people put concept art. We've seen people put out little clips of the music. There was the Roadrunner choir that I retweeted last night that I thought was just absolutely ingenious. Me.
Yeah.
I thought that was so funny. Oh my God. I just, it's spectacular. So who knows? We may just be, surprised. I'm holding my hope out. Let's just see what happens with it. And again, historically, this is nothing new for Warner Brothers and their animation department. This goes all the way back to Jack Warner closing the animation department in the 1950s because he wanted to experiment with new ways of making movies like Smell-O-Vision and Cinerama and 3D movies, all basically led to the death of Warner Animation in the mid-60s. So, and then they basically reopened them again because people were clamoring because television came out and they were like, oh crap, people like the Looney Tunes. Okay, let's make more. And they botched that horrifically. But anyway, I I support hashtag release Coyote versus Acme. I want to see the movie. I've heard nothing but wonderful things. So be sure to spread the word. Spread the good word of our Lord and Savior, Wile E. Coyote. That wasn't funny? Okay. All right. Moving on.
It was good. I'm
Okay. All right.
just saw a thing on Twitter that I wanted to make sure you saw.
Oh.
Because I wasn't sure if you've seen it.
Oh, well, let me see. Did you send it to me?
I posted it in the I added you on
in the fan art?
Yeah.
Yes, I did see this. So don't worry. I got it. I got it queued up. Don't worry.
Cool.
I made sure. Thank you, though, because I wanted the name. So I appreciate that. Anyway, moving on to story number 2. We have a brand new indie animated pilot that just hit today, Port by the Sea. It's very, very cute. I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it already, I will be definitely putting a link in the description to it. It was made by... Oh, is Tito here?
Yeah, the chat can't see him because he's behind Port by the Sea. But Tino's here, everybody.
Hold on, real quick. Everyone say hi to Tino. Everyone
How's
say
it going, Tino?
We know how it works. He takes a minute to get unmuted.
Hello.
There he is. Hello. Everyone in the chat say hi, Tino. I really hope that they actually do it. So,
hi, Tino.
Hi, Tino. You're not in the chat, you silly goose.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you don't know that.
You know what? This is true. I don't know that. But Port by the Sea was developed by Jordan Whitman, and it actually features a pretty unknown voice cast of people, but one of them I actually know very well. Layla Burzins is the voice of Port and Jolly Roger, the little crab. I'm actually
What are we talking about?
The new indie animated pilot that came out, Port by the Sea, just came out today.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
It premiered 6 hours ago. It's already at 15,000 views. So
yeah. I lost.
Yeah,
Damn it.
It's very cute. It's kind of like
missed it.
It's like Steven Universe meets Animal Crossing meets meets Popeye. So it's very interesting. I really dug it. I thought it was very cute. The story, very basic. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but basically it's about 2 kids, Port and Umi, and their pet crab, Jolly Roger, as they attempt to find the fallen pieces of a broken moon before an ancient deity can flood the world in ocean. And the plot follows the events of acquiring one of those pieces. So definitely check it out. And I have nothing but beautiful things to say about it. It was very well done, very well put together. Animation looked really nice. The story kind of got it kind of got me hooked. Very sweet. So
it sounds good. I definitely have. I have to watch it. I'm dying.
Stop dying. What are you doing? We've talked about this.
Monetize my death on stream.
Okay, please don't do that. Tamrico! Tamrico says, I also watched Port by the Sea's pilot earlier. Was literally just about to ask you guys' thoughts on it. It was quite cute and very expressive. Yeah, I thought so too. You took the review right out of my thought hole there. So, thank you, Tamrico. Oh, and of course...
The what hole?
My thought hole. My brain matter.
My brain.
Okay.
Listen,
okay.
I'm tired. Leave me alone. Now, and honestly, kind of like the biggest bombshell to hit just yesterday. It's not even a video. It's not an indie animated thing or like animation. It is related to animation, but it's a video game. They're remaking Epic Mickey. How amazing is that? Epic Mickey Rebrushed is coming this year for the Nintendo Switch. It is a remastering, a rebuild of the ground up of the original 2010 Disney interactive game starring Mickey Mouse in the world of forgotten and rejected cartoons, The Wasteland, up against the Phantom Blot and the Mad Doctor, and discovering the secrets of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. I am stoked for this game. They re-released the the updated cinematic opening, and by gosh, I gotta tell you, I remember when this game first came out 14 years ago. I can't believe I'm that old. I was in college. I had actually just gotten back from Disney when I was going to Disney when they announced this game, and I came back from Disney when this game came out. And just the fact that Oswald was going to be in it, and we heard that he was being voiced by Frank Welker, and it was kind of like a weird kind of period because Wayne Allwine had just died, so this is technically the first project like that Brett Iwan worked on as Mickey, and it had a lot to live up to. Warren Spector and the team, of course, just kicked it out of the park with this one. There were a few things that they could have done better, but it was the Nintendo Wii. You know, I mean, come on, give us a break. So I'm excited for the portability of the game because this is such a cool game. I can't wait to show my nieces this game and scare the hell out of them with the creepiness of it all.
Yes, we love scaring children.
Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Listen,
yeah,
when kids get scared, it's funny.
it is funny. I mean, I'm sorry. You know, because they come
as long as you're not being super mean or malicious about it.
No, never. And my nieces are tough. Okay.
Oh yeah,
they're very tough. I showed them Banjo-Kazooie when they were like 3 years old, and I thought they were gonna get scared. And my brother was like, "I don't know, that witch is gonna be scary." But lo and behold, they were throwing their foam pillows at the TV trying to kill the witch. And I thought that was just hysterical.
That is really funny.
So they were like, "Uncle Mikey, kill the witch, kill the witch." I'm like, "Okay, here we go."
They would have fit in really well in the old days. They're definitely going after those witches.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, kill the witch, kill the witch. So they would have been sadistic. I love my nieces. So, anywho. But yeah. What are your thoughts on Epic Mickey coming back, fellas? What do you think?
I mean, I'm glad. I mean, I think it's a good move because Epic Mickey was like, I feel like it's more of a cult classic now than it was when it released.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I think it's gotten a lot more love in the recent years than when it first came out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And
maybe if this does really well, maybe they'll do Epic Donald for Switch 2.
Wouldn't that be something? Or, well, they got to put out Epic Mickey 2, The Power of 2 first. Even though that
I mean, yeah, that probably would come first. Now that you say that.
I just love that Oswald is getting some spotlight.
Yeah. Me too. I love Oswald. He as longtime Chucky Chicken fans know, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit is the main inspiration for Chucky Chicken. So, which is kind of
someone who's named Lucky Rabbit, he's very unlucky.
Yeah. Tamarco says Oswald also needs a new cartoon series. Where has he been? Crying face, and it's just like, I feel like everyone agrees except for Disney. Yeah. Like everyone loves Oswald, but Disney's like, who's that?
Listen, I'm just thrilled that I got to give him a big hug when I went to Disneyland this past summer. Like, that's all I wanted to do. In fact, I don't think I ever told you the story. I was in Paradise Pier. Now, if you're familiar with the layout of California Adventure, Paradise Pier is in the very back of the park, right? Like, it's a hike from the back of the park to the front of the park. And I was eating lunch, and you gotta remember, I had been at that point walking for maybe 3 days straight, and I'm a bigger guy. I mean, I was not okay at that point, you know, like I could not continue to walk. I had to sit down. But I looked on the Disney app, and lo and behold, Oswald was coming out, and he was at the very front of the park, and he was only out there for like a limited time. So
Yeah.
you better believe that I literally power hopped and power limped my way to the front of the park to see Oswald, and I was one of the first people in line. And I was just so thrilled to see him, and he was so happy to see me. I was like, Oswald, you're such an inspiration.
I just
to me."
imagine Oswald like turning around and see Mike running towards him like Oswald.
Running towards him like Limpara.
The poor actor, the super. Oh God, this is how I die.
Oh my God.
Oh man, alive! But yeah, no, I we need more Oswald. Well, hey, he's technically. in the public
Listen,
domain.
Mike, I will do the same with Horace Horsecollar.
There you go. See, I've
But
yet
Horace, you're a big fan. Please.
I met Horace actually, not this
I
past trip.
shoved children out of my way.
Barreling through the crowds of children, tossing them aside like massive tidal waves.
Tito is a Disney adult for Horace. Let's just be real right now.
Horace is good. I like him.
Horace is yeah. Listen, I agree with you. I think and he is an epic Mickey, as is Clarabelle, as is Pete. Like all of those old timey characters, like they're all in this game. So it's going to be great to see them come back. So.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm excited for it. So Horsecollar, he's the bomb. Let's go. But that's the news. But before we get to the, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get to our plug here real quick. Let me show you who brings us the news.
And salutations. Chucky Chicken merchandise is finally here. Yes, that's correct. A delightful collection of wares featuring the lovable rooster and his pals. We've got everything from shirts to socks, caps to cardigans, mugs, stickers, and very soon we'll have pins. As many folks know, the production team for the series works on a volunteer basis, so every penny raised through our merch sales goes to helping keep their operation afloat and brings more Chucky cartoons to you in a speedier fashion. So don't dilly-dally any further. Visit ChuckyChickenCartoons.com and click the store tab or use the link on screen. Once again, thank you for your patronage, and we hope to fill you in again soon.
And we're back. So yes, so this show is sponsored by our Fourth Wall channel. If you're able to go, pick up a piece of Chucky Chicken merchandise, T-shirts, stickers, the whole 9 yards. Every single bit goes to helping make this show happen. Thank you to all of the amazing folks who continue to help make Chucky Chicken a reality and help bring the Cluckin crew to life every single week. And as a matter of fact, Owen Tunes, thank you for bringing up the Clarence sale, because we actually do have a couple of pieces of Clarence the Lamp merchandise now on our store. We have a mug and we have a merch and a shirt.
For those who watched the Clarence stream, as I'll call it, the mug is a Shop Chucky mug. So go wild, go crazy.
And it's the first ever Cluckin crew piece of merchandise that we ever made, which I'm super stoked about. So, but yes.
And Kimberly, you are right. I did buzz. My roommate sent me a text. The coffee is ready.
Shut up, Chucky.
Shut up, Elias. Jolly Rancher found some money in the couch. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's very sweet of you. Oh my God, we love you, man. Thank you so much. So yeah, before we go on, I do want to shout out a couple of other cool things that we saw today or this week. Our indie animation showcase. So every week going forward, I'm going to find an indie animation project, Kickstarter, short, whatever, that doesn't have a whole lot of eyeballs on it and give it the attention that it deserves. Yes, we talked about Port by the Sea, but I also want to talk about Dancin' Damal, which is an indie animated project. And let me talk just a little bit about it here. I got to pull up the
I
actual...
love the style of this.
Yes, the
promo
Kickstarter
piece.
so it is a Kickstarter. It is live right now. It actually, the only reason why I'm talking about it is because it had a $3,000 goal, and it actually crushed that in like the first couple of days. So they're now at $3,297. So congratulations to them. So here's basically the rundown of the show. It basically the story is: through a love of Bollywood music videos and animation comes Dancing Dhamal, or Dancing Fun, a 2D 3D hybrid Marathi animated music video directed by Nimisha Mahatme and created by her team of SJSU animation illustration students under the guidance of their professors at San Jose State University during the 2023-2024 academic year.
Cool.
The film follows our... I'm going to butcher these names. I apologize. The film follows Adarshini, who is a nervous Indian American girl at a very traditional Indian wedding reception, and she finds love within her culture by dancing in her own usual way. What's really cool about it is like they used a blend of traditional animation styles as well as paper cutout shadow animation, which is kind of like one of the oldest forms of animation, and it is a very Indian style of animation as well. I love it. I think this is super cool. I actually reached out to the creators on Facebook to see if maybe we could have them come onto the podcast and talk a little bit. I've yet to hear from them, but if you got a buck or two and you want to go support this really cool show, I left a link in the description of the video, so you can go and check that out. So yeah, what do you guys think?
I mean, just looking at that image, I think it looks beautiful. I'd love to see when it's done. It looks really cool.
Yeah. Tamarco coming in with a $20 saying, "Oh, I almost forgot to do that too. Hope this helps you guys. Toon Rabbit hugs from me to you. Gonna squeeze the chicken and cat and make them squash and stretch all toony." What about the monkey? You can't forget the monkey.
Tino is impervious to cartoon hijinks.
You know what this is? That is so true. Yeah. And then I
What you just say, but yeah.
What?
I don't know what you just said, but yeah.
Oh. Okay. But anyway, and then also along with that, I also wanted to showcase our feature creator. We had some really fun. A lot of you have been sending me your Chucksonas and sending me fan art, and I cannot get enough of it. Like, thank you all so much. And this week I want to bring out Isaac Armendariz, or Isaac Art 2005 on Twitter. I did want to point this out only because I love the art so much, but the comb is throwing me off, man. He's only got two little dinglings on him.
Oh, gee, Billy, why does your mom let you have two dinglings?
What?
It's like an old hot dog, like, promo piece, and it's just these two kids, and one of them says, "Gee, Billy, why does your mom let you have two wieners?"
Okay.
It's a good meme. I'll
It's
post.
a good format in Tumblr.
Okay.
It's like, gee,
Oh my
character,
gosh.
why did you create it like you have two boyfriends or something like that?
Tamarco coming in once again with another $20 saying, also shout out to all the indie animation pilots coming out lately. More proof that more people can do their thing without needing the backing of a big company. Want to see more. You and me both, my friend. Thank you so much. And thank you, Isaac. This is very sweet, very cool. I don't know if you're watching the stream or not, but I think if you are, make yourself known in the comments below. And please continue to send us your stuff, because who knows, you may just be featured next on our indie fan art showcase. Everyone's going, Elias, no. I'm assuming they're just getting to the hot dog bit. So way to go, Elias. Of course. Now, Saberwing, my ding-a-ling, I want to play with my ding-a-ling. Okay, look what
A classic.
Look what you did! You started this! Anyway.
I regret nothing.
All right, well, I'm going to take Elias behind the wood shack and beat him, so we're going to take a quick break. Don't go away, folks. We'll be right back.
What kind of film department are you running down there, Fox?
Oh, come on. I just bought there.
We need a clean slate.
I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
I'm starting to think that maybe what it takes to be a famous director just isn't in me after all.
Hey,
And,
Chucky.
I'm rambling a bit, aren't I?
Here we go. Well, good night.
Wait, what are you doing? Don't touch that! No! Stop it!
This is ridiculous. I ain't washed up yet. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get rid of Freddy.
Cheese and crackers. What are you putting in this water, kid?
Soap?
Soap and water. Like a clean soup. I love it.
Oh.
Keep up the great work, kid.
Attention, everyone. I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
We already know Chucky, Miss Chelsea.
We sure do. Fair Duncan best janitor this side of the reefer. Righteous.
Oh, right. Well, you may have known him as the janitor, but now...
Oh, Chuck! You ain't leaving, is you? You was me best mate!
I thought I was your best mate.
No, he's the new co-director.
Oh, well,
Okay.
I'm just embarrassed.
I always thought he was some kind of rat.
Lovely.
Thanks for the fanfare.
Hi kids, Chucky Chicken here. Remember when you're trick-or-treating, be sure that you only go to neighborhoods and areas that you know really, really well. Nearly, Emma.
You were right, Chucky. These Halloween traditions are so much fun. I'm so glad I get to experience them for the first time. Especially with you.
Aw. I'm all too happy to celebrate with you, Chelsea. Why don't we take a picture to commemorate the evening? Chelsea, it's getting awful late. Why don't we head for home?
Oh, Chucky, just one more house, please.
Oh, what the hey? One more won't be the death of me.
Oh, good, because there's the house right there.
The old Grayson Manor! Chelsea, isn't there any other place we could go?
It's the only house in town we haven't been to yet. You're not afraid, are you? Well, this is just perfect. The weatherman said nothing about it raining.
Yeah, he did. He said around midnight it was supposed to rain cats and dogs.
I don't see any cats or dogs.
It's an expression.
Whatever. Just rap on the door.
You rap on the door.
time to head back.
Wait, Chucky, look.
Chelsea, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, come on, Chucky. I doubt we are in any real danger.
If you say so.
Good evening.
Very funny, Chucky.
What?
Don't play games with me, Chucky Chicken. I know it was you who said...
Good evening.
Who said that?
That was not you.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to Grayson Manor. I am your host, your ghost host. Kindly step this way. We seldom have visitors, and there is much to see in this delightfully dilapidated place.
Thanks anyway, but we gotta get going home.
I'm afraid there's no turning back now.
Huh?
Do not be frightened prematurely.
Welcome back, folks.
Yeah, guys, Mike beat me up pretty hard. Please call TPS, Tune Protective Services.
For heaven's sake.
It is true. I saw it in my own two eyes.
I saw it with my own eyes.
Well, that'll learn ya.
It's not okay to hit kids, but it is. No, I'm not. It's not okay to hit anybody. It's
Especially
okay.
kids. Don't hit kids.
Yeah, never hit a child.
If you do, I will kill you.
In Minecraft. You can't be.
Yes. My legal team is telling me in Minecraft. Yes.
I'm hearing from my supervisor that yes, it would have to be in Minecraft.
That's the only way this would get away. So, but anywho, so yeah, this is just our Wingin' It podcast today. You know, we didn't really come up with a whole lot of stuff to do for this one. You know, it's been kind of a wacky couple of weeks, just trying to get back into the swing of things and doing all sorts of crazy fun stuff. And so I literally have nothing. But I figured maybe if you wanted, we could showcase some of the stuff that we're working on right now. We could maybe show some scenes.
I figured I gave you the idea. Come on.
You did give me the idea. I was, you know, a little lemur gave me a good idea about maybe showcasing some stuff that we've already done. So yeah, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, why not? But I mean, I have a little thing that I'd be down to talk with.
Oh.
Mike, did you know that this year is the 25th anniversary of Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's this year.
It is this year.
Wow, too bad we don't talk about video games on this channel. Otherwise, we.
Yeah, the Epic Mickey is a video game.
Listen,
you don't talk about video games you don't want to talk about. It's the Wingin' It stream. I'm talking about Pokemon, and you can't stop me.
Fine.
Pokemon Direct on the 27th. I am going in with mild expectations. I am 100%.
Mom and Dad fight.
Wait, did you say you like it?
I don't know what that is.
Yes, chaos.
Listen, I enjoyed listen. This is how old I am.
I know you're a red, blue, yellow.
No,
person.
wait a minute. Hold on.
And you're just Gen 1. You like Gen 1. That's the only one you like.
Does Soul Silver
what?
does Gold and Silver and Crystal count as Gen 1 or is that Gen 2?
No, that's Gold, Silver, Crystal is Gen 2.
Okay, well then I also like Gen 2
then I respect your Pokemon opinions a little more then.
Okay, thank you. You know,
Oh, Gen 5.
Saberwing says Chucky runs a type
I
shit.
don't think
Only
Mike would
licensed game
like Gen
discussion
5.
allowed. Now let's listen
But
to a
I like
DuckTales
Gen
Moon theme.
5.
Yes, someone give me the DuckTales Moon theme. Stat! I want
But yeah, so the one big thing that I'm expecting out of the Pokemon Presents on the 27th
While you're doing
is
that, I'm going to find something to showcase. Go ahead.
announcing some kind of gold, silver, crystal game. There's speculation that it's going to be a Let's Go type game, which I would be perfectly happy with. I really enjoyed Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. It gets a lot of flack, but honestly, if you play it in handheld mode, it's a good game.
It'll never happen.
I think Let's Go Johto.
I didn't have it.
Because I mean, Pokemon Go is still like a massive thing. People are still playing it, and
Are
it still
they
makes a ton of
really?
money. So
Yeah,
yeah,
people are still getting in trouble for breaking in people's houses.
Are
Yeah.
you kidding me? You know what? I have to admit, that was kind of like my one. I love how I slip in my trip to Disneyland on virtually every stream ever since I went.
I can't imagine what's gonna happen next time you go to Disneyland.
Who knows? Maybe I'll meet the love of my life there. And although I don't know if I could talk about this on stream, but
Yeah, you don't
I mean,
talk
no,
about it with
like,
us later.
like
Disney
it's,
adults are kind of crazy.
well,
Speaking
no,
of
like
Disney
I
adults.
did kind of meet like the love of my life at Disneyland, like
It was
years
the
ago.
guy that threw ashes on you.
Stop! No, we don't talk about that. That was a horrible experience. One day we'll talk about it, Chad. But no, or maybe I have
0 to
mentioned it.
10 wouldn't recommend.
Tamerco says, gonna be honest, Elias, I'm not fond of modern Pokemon games. Last one that was good to me was Black and White 2. I would say that that's a fair thing to say, but I think that there
I love
are
Black and
like
White and Black and
good.
White too.
You made it.
I honestly, I wasn't really like a fan of the Pokemon designs in that generation, which is why I didn't really play it. Like, there's some good ones, but you don't get them until later in the game, and you don't unlock any of the original Pokemon until you beat the game. So I was just like, I don't want to play a Pokemon
Well, I mean,
game with a
yeah,
bunch of
maybe-
Pokemon that I don't like, you
Can
know?
give you that. Elias.
But like I would never argue that the games are bad because the story is really good and interesting. I'm just personally not a fan of the Pokemon in that generation. But I don't know. I think there's a lot of the later DS games that are kind of underrated. Like honestly, if X and Y had a higher difficulty and the evil team didn't suck so hard, they would have been really good. Oraz was good. What the Ultra Sun and Moon was good. Sun and Moon was lacking. Sun and Moon I think was
I think
definitely
Legend Arceus was like kind
Legends
of fun
Arceus
looking.
Legends Arceus was good. I think the main problem with that game was that it
Arceus.
just it I think the story in that game was probably one of the best of recent Pokemon games. But I think the issue with Legends Arceus is that
I'm sad that Ingo and Emmett are separated though.
listen, my crackpot game theory is that Volo is actually Barry's ancestor because we never learn about what's going on with Barry in that game, which I think is a shame. But that's a whole separate can of worms.
Oh, the Squirrel Brain?
Yeah, I think that Barry is Volo's descendant. That's my game theory. I won't hear any arguments against it. But yeah, I think Legends Arceus, the world just felt a little barren, and I think it's just because Game Freak that was kind of their first foray into that sort of game. But I don't know. I think that I'm hopeful for the
I would
next
say yes.
inline game.
More
However, if it's announced on the 27th, I'm hoping that it's slated for 2025 at least because they need to spend more time working on the games. And hopefully now that Ash isn't tied to the TV series, which was formerly like very much like the schedule for the TV show and the games were very much intertwined, because whenever one of the seasons with Ash would end, that would kind of imply they were going to the next region, which would be in the next game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in my heart of hearts, I know it will never happen, but I really do just want a new Pokemon Rangers game. I'm very sad that if it happens, it'll probably just be another mobile game.
Oh, that is really sad. Well, well, I have no horse in this race when it comes to Pokemon stuff. Oh my gosh, Tamrico with another $20 donation. Well, Elias, my problem was that I hadn't played since Pokemon Black, White 2 and tried to come back with Shield. A very boring hallway simulator experience. Big mistake,
yeah.
LOL. I want Metroidvania style exploration like before.
Yeah, Sword and Shield were pretty bad. And then they added a pretty good DLC to it, which I never got. But that's kind of the problem right now, is that the core games are like
I heard Stadium was kind of cool.
Heard what was kind of cool? Scarlet and Violet?
Stadium.
I love how excited he gets.
I didn't catch that, Tito.
Stadium.
Oh, Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium rules. I love Pokemon Stadium.
Oh, 1000%. That's probably like one of the best ones.
Pokemon Stadium was like the first like battle simulator game for Pokemon. Like, and I love the mini games, like the little play against your friends mini game section. I thought those are always really good.
Which one was better though, Pokemon Stadium or Pokemon Stadium 2?
That is a very good question.
That's why I asked it.
Which Pokemon made another?
Because it's hard for me to say, because when I think about them, I usually played the minigame sections. I would say that probably, like, as far as the Pokemon themselves and how they handled, like, the battling, I would assume that Pokemon Stadium 2 would be the better of them. But, I mean, they got rid of the Rat-a-tat races in Pokemon Stadium 2, which...
But they replaced them with the Togepi race.
Yeah, and that one's fine, but it's not as fun, in my opinion. I like the button mashing of the Rat-a-tat races. I felt more intense.
I thought it was on a game.
About
how could it be intense?
Home races.
Never mind, I'm just being silly.
No, you're button mashing next to the person you're going against, and you're and like one of you trips over one of the little hurdles, and it's just like, hurry up! You know, it's not like actual genuine stress; it's gamer stress.
Yeah, gamer stress.
Gamer stress.
Oh, well, anyway.
One that makes your vein pop off.
The one that has you red-faced and screaming.
Well,
all right, that's all I'll say about Pokemon. I'm excited.
Give it up for Elias and his Pokemon chat.
Yeah, that's the Pokemon segment for this time. I will inevitably force this again when there's another Pokemon Direct.
And it'll never happen again. Ever.
Oh, you can't stop me.
Oh.
You can't stop the fire.
I didn't start the fire. Well, I think in the spirit of Indie Animation Day, which was last Friday, ironically enough, I'm so bad I didn't realize that Indie Animation Day was the day after our stream, which kind of makes me feel like a goober, but, you know, that is what it is. Now on to the Clarence segment. No, we don't have a Clarence segment right now. Please don't leave. However, I actually do have I do have something that I could show you guys.
You know what, Chad? Make a suggestion, and Elias will say it in his Clarence voice.
Okay.
Sure, because why not?
Oh,
Okay.
come on, Mike.
Yeah, I'll hold them off until you're done this.
All right.
What was that?
I need to make sure that I do this right. Okay, so I figured because last week Freddie took over Chucky's Twitter for Indie Animation Day, right? And all of y'all love the villains, and y'all have such a fun time with it. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to show you a work in progress of not just a scene that we're working on with like some storyboards, but like an actual like dialogue like track, so you guys can hear a whole new scene that we're putting in, and I'm actually really excited about it. So these guys have yet to hear this. They've yet to see it, so I'm really excited to get their opinions as well. I want to make sure that it's sized properly, so bear with me here. Hold on. It's gonna play. All right, let's try this again. All right.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
all right, are we all ready?
Almost there.
We're almost there.
We're good, I think.
Okay, here we go.
We cannot hear this on Discord, by the way.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Wait, we can't hear it.
Who does this fast food reject think he is, anyways? I stole that position fair and square.
Yeah, fair and square.
I mean, what has this bum got that I ain't got?
Well, the turkey and his niece seem to like him.
And he's also got, you know, good ideas.
And feathers!
Oh, you
know what?
Those.
He's got that really snazzy red headpiece, too.
Oh, yeah.
Aw, why'd you go and do that for? I was winning!
Shut up, you mugs! I think it's time we remind them and the rest of those mooks who the real cock of the walk is around here.
Yeah, Chuck is right.
Come on, boys. We got work to do.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry, gang, for that. I was trying so hard to make it work on both of our ends here. It just wasn't, but there you go. Did you guys at least get a chance to hear it or no?
I'm listening to it right now. There's a bit of delay.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm liking it.
I just got the voice track from the cock on the wall joke. Yes. I'm so excited for these guys.
Chuck is right.
Oh Lord. So yeah, there you go. You guys got a really cool behind the scenes look of what it's gonna look like and kind of the characteristics of the Weasels and Freddy and their dynamic. Yeah, I'm really happy.
Yeah, I'm really liking that sequence too.
Okay, I told you we just needed to have the fox put in there, and then it would be.
Yeah.
It's like I know what I'm doing or something. Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my little show and tell for today. Is there anything that you guys would like to show? I know Tino
my
has
short
something.
with Chelsea?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll pull it up. Tino has been.
Yeah, I'm getting 8+.
Have you updated it since the last time we saw it, or?
I'm still working on it.
Okay. Did you put that in the mute chat, or where did you put that? Let's see. You did.
Yeah, in the mute chat.
Okay. Let me download this. So chat, do we approve? Do we like what we heard? You're gonna have to take a look and see for yourself. For me, there. I know why Freedy got ousted. It's because he wears pants.
For Freddy. But honestly, there's a number of characters who wear pants.
This is true.
American families
The
want to
reason why
see
Chucky
pants,
doesn't wear
Billy.
pants is because he's poor.
No, I don't know. Maybe it's just a personal cultural preference.
You never know. All right, so here's the scene that Tino's been working on with Chelsea.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. I can't wait to... And then we also have, to kind of put the two of them together here, we also got Matthew's take on it.
Yeah,
So
it's looking good.
Yeah, there's a few things that could be fixed with it, but that's, all a day in the life of the director. But here, I'll showcase it to you guys here as well. Here we are. Oh, that is...
It's huge.
Well, that's good, because it's got to be the right, screen size, so... But there we are. So this would be like the reaction to Chucky seeing... I can feel the Chelsea... Yep. Yeah, he's simping for Chelsea, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
No, not unfortunately. I'm sorry. That's my fault. But yeah...
Chelsea is lovely.
Yeah. The eyes, like, in that pose could be a little... Like, he's missing, like, that exaggerated moment where he first notices Chelsea noticing him. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah. It's the same thing with you, Tino. We need that moment where they lock eyes and they see each other. So...
And I told you that it's coming.
I know you did.
The first scene.
I know you did.
Start again, Michael.
All right. I'll start it again. Hold on.
I'll start it again.
As a matter of fact, I'll be right back. I need to cool off after your thing.
No, Tino, don't go away. Tino. Oh.
Oh, look what you did.
You want a hot apple pie with Chelsea? What? Mead Toon Studios, the drive-thru
Apple
to
chicken
KFC.
pie.
Oh. Dylan Royer asks, is going to be done this year? Nope.
No. No. We are taking our sweet time with it.
Yep.
As we are all volunteers.
Yep.
Rushing it is only going to be a detriment to the pilot itself, and we don't want to push our people too hard,
This is true. However, I've been thinking about it just ever so slightly, and I wanted to get your guys' opinion on it. I don't know if I mentioned it on stream before. If I had, please bear with me and remind me of what we discussed. But I was doing a little bit more research on other projects and how they got their start, right? Like folks like Lackadaisy and the Amazing Digital Circus, so on and so forth, and even Miss Medrano herself. And it looks as though that they kind of had a little bit of help at the beginning. It wasn't a whole lot, but it was something to get them started, and then they put the pilot out, and then they asked for the rest to fund the remainder of the series. So
yeah,
they
have also been online for a long time and have a significant following.
As have I. We've been online 15 years this year. So we've been around.
You forget the second part of what I said. We have a following, but we're still little guys.
I know, we're getting there. We're
getting there.
We're getting there.
We're almost at 3,000 on Twitter, everybody.
We are. And by the way, if you haven't done so already, please make sure to subscribe to this channel.
Smash that like button. Hit the little bell.
What are you doing?
Do a funny dance.
Okay. Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
And basically, my thought process is I want to get this done as quick as possible, which is why we plug things like the merch, and we plug things like Patreon and coffee and so on and so forth, right? However, if it would be easier and if it would be more beneficial to do like a crowdfunder on like Indiegogo or something like that, I had a thought, and I'm gonna bring it up to everybody for the first time on this stream. What if we did solely digital perks on a Kickstarter? And
elaborate.
Okay. So whenever people do stuff for like for a crowdfunding, they always have like little giveaways or things that they give as like different tiers, right? The more that you donate, the more that you get, right? So for example, our last Kickstarter, we talked about giving away pins and posters, and you know, if we hit certain tiers like a Chucky doll or things like that, right?
Yeah.
My thought is, but here's the backside of it though, right? Which a lot of people don't realize. When we get the money for the show, like for example, say we asked for $250,000 on a crowdfunding campaign to do the whole series, right? Or to do like an episode of the series. Okay. Part of that, part of the campaign also had like, if you donate $20, you'll get a pin. Or if you donate $30, you'll get a pin and a poster. You donate $50, you get the pin, the poster, so on and so forth, right? Well, what people forget to realize is that we, like the website takes a cut of that earnings. So right off the bat, we lose like a big chunk of the money. I think with Kickstarter, it's like 20 or 30%, if not more.
Yeah, I'm not 100% on how much Kickstarter takes. Yeah.
Right. And then we have the money, like, then we have to like take a portion of that money and then get the perk stuff made. And that comes out of the budget that we have for the cartoon, right? Because we don't know what people are going to donate. We don't know if they're going to, like, we're hoping it's like, okay, we'll get like a lot of the lower tiers, but then all of a sudden, oh crap, we have like 500 people who bought the tier that have pins. So now we got to spend like $2,000 out of the money on pins, right? So my thought on it is, what if we did just strictly digital rewards, right? Like, for example, if you donate like $5, you get a wallpaper with like the cast. Or if you donate like, I don't know, $50, you'll get a digital art book of all of the model sheets and concept art.
like the soundtrack.
Exactly. And if you donate like $100, you'll get work in progress versions of the pilot, all, you know, and then you'll be able to sit in with us on Discord in our, you know, on our meetings once a month, and be able to hang out with us and see how the show is made, and maybe even like you can have your Chuck Sona put in there, right, for a certain tier. That way, it's like it doesn't eat into what we need to do for the show.
Yeah.
And like, and then, for example, if we made $100,000 above our goal, okay, everyone who donated gets a pin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something like that.
Exactly.
But another thing is that with Kickstarter, I know that you can have like limited numbers for certain tiers. So that's what a lot of people do for certain physical rewards. Like they'll have maybe like a limit of, like, say if they're making like a little like resin statue or like a plush, there'll be like there's 50 of these that can be bought.
Sure.
So
well, one of the tiers that we had on our last Kickstarter that we did was Tom Ruger graciously donated 3 original Animaniacs pieces, which were extraordinarily cool. I don't think he has them anymore. It's been a couple of years.
Oh no.
So they're probably gone. But I'm sure there's plenty of other stuff that if he would like to participate again, I'm sure he'll do something to help. The man is very generous. But that sounds like what you're currently doing with the Patreon, just another avenue to it. Well, yeah, kind of, right? That's kind of why I'm conflicted in doing it, right? Because
yeah, I think that's definitely something that we could like parse out a bit more, like in a proper meeting. But I think it's something to consider because, like, I think an art book would be cool.
Yeah.
I think like the soundtrack would be a cool perk.
Yeah.
But
like a collection of all of the Chucky cartoons put together in one with like with the classic cartoon interstitials, right? Like that'd be kind of fun. Or like a custom greeting, like a video with your favorite characters saying thank you for donating, right? Like that's something that I think would be really special and something fun to do. Or your Chuck Sona drawn in our style, and you know you are.
I mean, we kind of do that.
I know we do that on the kicks on like Patreon, right? But the problem,
and stream it occasionally.
This is true, right? But I know, like that's kind of part of the reason why I've been like kicking around in my head about, and that's.
Yeah, gather yourself.
Thank you.
Take a breath. You're good.
I know.
No one's bad. No one's. You're fine.
Okay.
If you need someone for safety, let me know.
Maybe. Well, on our Patreon, Mead Toon Studio says that custom character one would be amazing. Well, on Patreon, we actually do have, and we've been talking about it a lot, updating the tiers and reevaluating what we do on there. And I've been trying to make sure that not only do we do it there, but also on Coffee. I feel like we're almost spreading ourselves just a bit too thin. And, you know, Mike, this is something probably best talked about in private. You seem frustrated and scared. Nope, never frustrated and scared to talk about this. In fact, you guys are the people that I would want to talk about this, because you guys you're the fans. Like, you're who we would be doing this for, to essentially make this happen, right? You want it to happen just as much as we want it to happen. We want to make the show. We want it to come out like this century. You know, we want to make it, you know, this decade. So I want to make sure that we do that, and I want to make sure that our guys are compensated, you know, properly for it, right? Because there's only so much time that somebody is willing to go, all right, I'm going to volunteer my time before, you know, people go, all right, I think I may need to get a job, and, you know, if I need to leave Chucky for a little bit, this is why, right? I'm trying to prevent that from happening, right?
Yeah, and we don't prevent that at the moment because we are all volunteers, and we always say, you know, prioritize the work that pays you, you know. Like, it's never any hard feelings, and everyone's always welcome back to come back and work on the show if they want to, and if they've moved on, then, you know, that's all good. But if we could get proper funding to be able to actually hire everyone, that would exponentially aid the speed at which we could produce the pilot.
Right. Jared Rabbit makes a good point. He says, currently, if I want my Chuck Persona to be featured, I need to shell out 142 Canadian dollars a month, which honestly I can't afford. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's fair, right? And I will admit, I know that sometimes I get a little overzealous with that, because I've never, like, this is the first Patreon that I've ever done. Like, this is the first coffee or any kind of crowdfunding thing that or fundraising thing I've ever done. If it's too expensive, like, this is why we have these streams sometimes, because
Yeah,
I
think
like to hear from
going back to your idea of like digital rewards for a Kickstarter, I think that the having your Chucksona in the pilot as a one-time payment thing on a Kickstarter would be a bit
easier.
A bit, it would be easier, and I think it would be a little bit more appealing as opposed to having to spend that every month.
Right.
Because like what happens if they get it the one time and then they're like, oh, I can't do this for more than this month? Would we
No,
just
exactly.
like not do it? Like,
right, exactly.
You know,
And, no, exactly. No, you're right. It's something that I have been kind of, because that's the thing that I look at too, where it's like, are we asking for too much, right? Because that's a valid thing. Like, especially nowadays, like we are in a kind of a bad spot financially, right?
Possible definite recession.
Yeah. So maybe we are asking a little bit too much right now, and you know what? That's okay. Like, we can, like, you know what? I'm gonna. Hell.
We'll have meetings about this. We will probably update the Patreon tiers and such, and y'all will be the first to know in the Discord.
Yeah.
We'll also announce it on stream, of course. But
Actually,
yeah, for all the pertinent Chucky Chicken related news, you should join the Discord.
Yes, this is true. Exactly, as a matter of fact. And you know what? I'm just going to do this right now with all of you guys. I hope you don't mind me, and Elias, I hope you don't mind me doing this on stream right now and just announcing it currently. I've lowered the amounts for the higher tiers, and I am actually right now in the process of trying to lower the amount for the opening tier, which is currently set at $3 a month. I'm trying to get it down to $1, right?
Yeah.
Because I want this to be a little bit more accessible to you guys. So let me see if I can do that. And I've so right now
we'll figure that out later so that we can properly discuss. But for now,
exactly.
Let's
get back to the fun. Let's
go back to the fun. What kind of funny things? What's so funny?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. This may be the first stream that we actually end like on time.
Yeah, but chat, is there anything that y'all would like to know? Maybe this will be like an AMA.
Yeah.
You can ask about us or the show or the characters or like that kind of stuff. So
Saberwing does say, this is why I like coffee so much better. I can better plan for it rather than Patreon subscription model. It just keeps me at ease, just being able to drop some coins in the tip jar when I can. And you know what? That's valid, and we could totally do that with Patreon as well. Like, I have the ability to switch it from subscription to tip jar.
Yeah. So it's odd that you can't have both.
On coffee, I believe you can, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, on coffee you can do both one-time and subscription-based things, but on Patreon I'm not sure if you can just do the tip jar or like if you can do both the tip jar and the subscription.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, if y'all have any questions for us, you have anything you want to know, let us know. We're open books here. Just don't get too personal.
Yeah, exactly. And when Tino gets back, we'll have him answer the questions too. But whatever you want to ask, like it can be about the show, it could be about us, it could be, you know, and I think we can. I'll go onto the Discord, and if you are on the Chucky Chicken Discord, which I will drop a link. Right now, hold on, give me a second here. So here's a link to the disc. Oh, here we go. NGB. Oh no, Voices by Corey asks, how are you guys enjoying Newgrounds? We love Newgrounds. You guys have been like, oh my gosh, we have been so welcome on Newgrounds. It has been a joy and a half to be on that platform. And by the way, if any of you found us through Newgrounds today, please say hello.
Let us know. Because we're still pretty new to Newgrounds, and it's been really cool to see the reception. I saw there was that one time we got P-Bot, like number one on the daily recommended or something.
Yeah, we were P-Bot's daily choice #1, which was super cool, and we have the trophy for it. We have been. We just to kind of give you, we have about 140 folks who are fans of ours, and we've only put out 5 movies and 5 art pieces, and I've done 2 news posts, but it's been really cool, and everyone has been so nice, because there was somebody who was just like, I know these cartoons are super old, but it is absolutely so cool to see this type of animation on Newgrounds again. Keep it up, keep uploading and keep doing your thing. And that is the coolest thing ever. Like, that gives us so much, like, encouragement and so much hope. And it's like, oh, yes. And it's a whole new audience of people, right?
It's a whole new audience of predominantly artists, which I think is amazing. It's not like Twitter where every Tom, Dick, and Larry is just kind of chilling there. NGB asks, do the characters dream in color or black and white? That's a good question, actually.
Sepia tone.
Wow.
Sepia tone? I like that. I like that. It's kind of just between color and black and white. It's not quite one or the other.
And they hear the film reel in the background of their dreams, too, constantly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
The Coffee Cat Dad asks, are the Cluckin crew planning on opening an audition for more voice actors anytime in the future? As of right now,
no. Yeah. But the potential is there for once, like, after the pilot, if we get funding for more episodes, we may be opening voice acting positions, because we have a few incidental villains lined up. We definitely other characters in the cast who currently don't have voices yet.
I still gotta make like a adaptable too.
Yes. Oh my god. Do you want to talk about that, Tino, real quick, or?
I think we should save that for when we kind of have that more planned out, maybe.
You're no fun today.
Listen, we can't spoil everything.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That is true.
This is true. So, but yeah, and the cool thing with those characters is my plan is to reach out to other YouTubers as well as other kind of actors that I've had the pleasure of being able to communicate and meet over the course of the past few years, going to conventions and stuff, and seeing if they would be down to clown around with us and have some fun on the show. It's either guests or what have you. So, but yeah, once... NGB says, I learned about Tino's adoptables on this stream.
Yes, Tino does his own adoptables. We do have some more specific plans for adoptables in the future that, like I said, if you want the news as soon as possible, you go to the Discord, you join the Discord, and then when we know what's up with that, we will let y'all know.
Yeah. And by the way, I apologize for not being as active as I should be on the Discord. Unlike the fan Discord. I try my best to pop in there and see what you crazy kids are up to. I was about to ask a question, but I'm cracking up to ask. Go ahead and ask. Mead Toon Studios, I'm still amazed that you got Mike Flippin Pollock to voice this. Yes. Mike is a dear friend, and
yes, Mike's always a pleasure to have. It's always good to chat with him, and Yeah, he's been a wonderful part of the team for
And,
as long as we've had him.
yeah, which is actually about 10 years, which is
Yeah.
nuts to think about. You're just up in your ivory tower, Mike. We get it.
More like a
Yes.
cement slab
Yeah.
tower. But... No, I'm glad you like that.
Oh my gosh, no, my what are those bricks? Oh my gosh. Like the big
Cinder blocks.
Yes, my cinder block tower. There you go. Thank you. It can be very overwhelming. Yes, and some call me Johnny is the voice of Abe Hogsley, formerly Luca Bacon. So
yeah.
But yeah, it's been a wonderful pleasure to have those guys, and we hope to have more surprises along the way. Owen Tunes, why are you sorry?
You're all good, Owen Tunes.
You are fine. It had to happen sooner or later, thanks to Elias. What happened? Elias? What did you do?
I have no idea.
What did you?
It's something clearly.
Chucky. Oh, we have a Q&A already. Damn. Okay. Let me go to the Q&A here. How tall is Chucky? Kitten Fox asks, or Cat Fox, I guess. Chucky canonically is 3 1/4 heads tall.
So like 3'5".
Yeah, pretty much.
Without the comb.
Yeah. Owen Tunes asks, would Clarence have a ding-a-ling?
No. He's powered by a crank. Yes. He doesn't have a pull ding-a-ling puller.
Right. Tamer has a question. Here we go. Say the pilot does do really well and you guys are successful. Are you planning to stay independent, or would you hook up with a big name if offered, like, say, Netflix or something? I wouldn't judge you guys either way, just curious because I've been wary of big companies lately with how they've been treating certain things. It makes me hard to trust them with an IP. Makes me wonder if you guys are also weary or if you just bite the bullet anyway. That is a spectacular question.
Yeah, we are 100% wary of big companies.
Yes, and as far as I would like to stay independent as long as we are able to. And the only way that we are able to, I'm sorry, I have to continue to plug because it is 100% the only reason that people, like, it's true. Vivzy Pop finances Hell of a Boss through merch sales on sharkrobot.com, right? And her massive Patreon. I think she has like 1,000 supporters on Patreon, which is nuts. Like, if you guys want it to happen and you want us to stay independent, y'all know what to do. That's all I'm going to say about it. So, and I understand like people can't afford to do it. And I'm not asking you like every stream to drop like $400 or $500, but like, no, not at all. Whatever you're able to, like, that's, and if
you're not able to,
that's fine.
If you like and you share, that is also amazing because it helps us get in front of more people and spreads the word about our little show.
Yeah, because say you have an enormously rich uncle who has never heard of our show, sees this and goes, oh my God, I want to help these guys. And all of a sudden we're fully funded because your uncle did it. Say thank you to your uncle for us. Thank you, uncle. Will you be my uncle?
But I mean,
sorry.
For me, as far as like, say if we were approached by Netflix, I think the only way we would accept any sort of deal would be if we still had full rights to our IP.
Right.
Because we are not willing to allow executives or corporates to
Meddle with
mess with. Yeah, we don't want them to go, like, say if we accepted a deal and then they were like, actually, we should make Chucky green, and it's just like, no, we should actually make Chelsea a giant elephant. Just why? No, it's stupid.
We should give Chucky a 3-piece comb instead of his 2-piece comb. I'm sorry, that was low-hanging fruit. I apologize.
You should get rid of all of your jokes that might be slightly inappropriate for children, and it's just like that's the point of the jokes, is they don't get it. They're like,
exactly.
If we were able to retain full, complete and total control of the IP and how the show is run, I think we would be more willing to work with like bigger entities.
Right.
But that is something that I just don't think would ever happen, because even with like Has Been Hotel, they changed a bunch of the character designs, and that might have been more the A24, but
well, I mean, that was more like out of necessity, right? Because
yeah, true.
The characters in the pilot were just way too detailed. I mean, and that's just economical at that point. But she was.
But I think about the poor old animators.
Exactly, right? So, thank you, Tom. Welcome to the show, by the way. NGB does ask whatever is best for the whole team, I would imagine. Billy, California, I'm going to keep this going here. When does the show take place? 1932. The show in total goes between the years of 1920 and 1942.
Yeah, and Voices by Corey asks, who are the bigger inspirations for Chucky? Well, Mike would be able to better say this, but for Chucky specifically, it is Oswald the Lucky Rabbit who is the main inspiration. But as far as the show and our kind of philosophy for the show, it's kind of a mishmash of old school Animaniacs and Tiny Toons with like some story inspiration, like writing inspiration from, say, Steven Universe. Like it's like those old school cartoons, like it's looniness with a heart. That's what we call it.
Oh, it's okay. All right, bye.
Right?
Yeah.
It took you a second there. I was just like, oh no, is my internet gone?
No, I had to take a phone call real quick.
Oh, I see.
Tamerco with a $50 donation and a 20 by it, saying, so like this then, am I doing it right? Haha. I try to help whenever I can.
This is your 20th donation, Tamer. This is insane.
Did I mention I'm also indie game developer, working on my own game in my spare time on weekends. Also planning to stay indie too. Well, I'll tell you what, if you ever want Chucky to make a cameo in your game, let us know. We'll talk.
Yeah.
Because I think that'd be so fun. If the cards align for another project, Chucky will also be featured in that with another project that we are a part of. But we'll talk. We need to get more permission before we can talk about that one. But
yeah,
moving right along. Yeah. So other inspirations for some of the characters. A lot of them are kind of inspired by my own family. Like, for example, Louie Loon is named after my grandfather. And Tommy Turkey is named after my dad and my paternal grandfather. Johnny Jackrabbit is named after my uncle. And gosh, I'm just trying to think of like all the different characters. I mean, a lot of it is like personal history. Like initially...
Janice.
What was that?
Janice.
Janice was actually gosh, I don't know what Janice in real life. I just thought the name Janice Jackrabbit sounded pretty good, so that worked.
Yeah, there's some characters are just kind of like, we need another character. But now I would say that Janice kind of has inspiration from Shirley Temple.
Yep.
maybe even a little hint of Darla Dimple. I think that's a little hint. She's a little mischievous.
Little Judy Garland in her too,
Yeah.
But and that was the other cool part about putting the show in 1932. We wanted to pay homage to the golden age of Hollywood, and a lot of stars, like Shirley Temple and Judy Garland, and as well as people like Carmen Miranda with Margarita McCaw, Harry Cohen with Tommy Turkey, and as of recently, Mo Howard from the Three Stooges with Johnny Jackrabbit. I think I'm just going to make that a thing. Like, he just is that guy who is very much, because he's the hot-headed hair, right?
Yeah.
Like, just make him just based
not as a
off of
March
Mo.
Hare he is.
I think that Mo Howard needs to be reincarnated, and Louis could be a very fun curly. So an Australian curly. Whoop, 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 whoop. But but anyway, thank you so much, Tamara, for that 20th donation. Good Lord, you guys are great. Don't forget Judge Judy.
Judge Judy.
A lot of inspirations for the show.
And maybe some of the other characters that we don't really talk about much. Gorilla Gus has a lot of inspiration of King Louis from Jungle Book.
Yeah, and the genie from Aladdin.
And the genie. He's kind of...
Well,
he's like an everyman, and he's everybody's buddy, but also don't make him mad.
Well, that, and he's just incredibly wild, right?
Exactly.
He is a gorilla after all, and he's voiced by our very dear friend Uncle Al, who is also the voice of everyone's favorite,
Clarence.
So there we go. We got our Clarence quote in there for the day.
Oh, yes, Clarence. I'll offer you some clarity. Oh, you cut out entirely on Discord there. I'm glad that explains it.
Coffee Cat Dad.
Why do we have this? Coffee Cat Dad, good reference.
Never, Saberwing! I will die laughing! Oh my gosh. Clarence bringing on the clarity. I don't have
that's kind of what I thought the joke was with his name.
It is now. It is now.
It is now.
So, not gonna lie, I heard the name Clarence on Twisted Tales of Felix the Cat. I was like, you know what? It works. That or, oh my gosh.
You're just, what are you laughing at now?
I thought of another amazing name.
Bruh, you're laughing so hard I can't hear you.
What if Chucky had a... I'm afraid to say this, because I know as soon as I say it, Tina's going to...
say it now.
Oh my gosh. What if there was another chicken named Chauncey?
Chauncey? Like Chauncey?
Yeah, like Chauncey chicken. Clarence?
It's quite a name.
Chauncey?
Chauncey?
It's never... speaking of Felix, the NES game is coming to consoles in a few weeks. Yeah!
Oh, very cool.
Kind of excited about that. So, see, bringing it right back to video games. Chauncey. So, Chauncey.
CEY.
Chauncey. There we go. Chauncey.
Like Fonzie. Except for he tries smacking the jukebox and it just immediately crumbles.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like,
Chauncey. It's like his...
Somebody's gotta fix that.
It's like Chucky's wannabe older cousin.
It's like Chucky's dark alternate universe
Yeah.
self.
What up? I'm Chauncey. I don't think I give him that voice. Hello, I'm Chauncey.
I kind of like that voice for him.
Hi, Chucky. I want to help make movies too. Oh God, it's my cousin Chauncey. Hey.
Chauncey, I think you have the perfect face for radio.
Oh, that's what everybody tells me. But then they say I have a voice for vaudeville.
Yeah, it's
I guess that's why vaudeville's dead, so you killed it.
Vaudeville is dead.
It has to
Well,
be
you know, radio killed the vaudeville star, so...
Radio... Video killed the radio star. Now I want to see a Greaser Chuck Soda stat.
Well, it's kind of weird because, that's in the 50s. But I mean, if there was ever a Chucky Chicken next gen, we have up to Chucky Chicken's grandchildren
his
when they live.
Actually.
Oh yeah, his great grandchildren.
All the way in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't we get to his great grandchildren in the early 2000s or no?
I think we did actually. So
yeah,
where he would be, and that kind of messes with my head a little bit because there's a universe where Chucky is canonically dead, and I'm not okay with that.
I mean, it is a real world. It is a cartoon world, but they are like real people, you know.
I know, but
silly things happen.
Yeah, but still, not to my silly little guy. I mean, come on. Chucky Chicken lives forever, right, gang? Come on.
Yeah, through all of his descendants.
Stop it!
Just like
Saberwing's like, wait, what?
Yeah,
they're just getting
because I don't think it'll ever. I don't know if we'll ever like have them in the show, but Chucky will eventually have children. He'll have 3 of them.
Yeah, Tino. Oh, you know what? Flint Carnage.
Flint Carnage.
When are we getting the Quack Pack style spin-off set in the 90s?
That'd be kind of cool.
Oh God, with the horrible Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Yeah, except for ours would be cool.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Do y'all want to see Chucky's kids? Because we do have concept art for them.
We do.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
It should be in, I believe, character sketches.
I got it. Bro.
Or concept art.
I save everything to my computer. Don't you worry.
Man, I don't know. I thought you were trying to save room on your dang thing.
It's on my hard drive. All right.
More like your soft drive.
What? Here they are.
I don't know.
Here they are.
Yeah.
Chucky's family.
There's Charlotte and
the boy.
They have names. They have names. I need to find them. They do have names.
There's the blue one,
the boy one, and
the pink one, and Clyde.
Okay, 1 second, because there was like a whole timeline where I think the names were there.
The boy.
I think was one of them Clyde?
No, I think it was. Oh my God! If it's Clarence, I'm gonna puke laughing.
Okay, so there's Charlotte the oldest,
yes.
Chase the younger one, and Casey is the egg.
The little baby. Yeah. And we do have when Casey is born as well.
Yeah. We also have some pretty funny concept art for when Charlotte is a bit older. Because she would be...
the rebel, that one.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
she would have grown up in the 50s and
Yeah.
60s, 70s. So
Is Chucky gonna be the jaded but loving dad at that age? He's not gonna be jaded, I don't think. I think
I
he
feel
would
like
be...
Chucky would kind of be like a Hank Hill type as a dad. He's got his own like thing that he does, but he'll sacrifice things to make his family happy.
Yeah.
Like he might not
yeah.
understand, but
Gosh
he'll
darn
do
it,
it.
Charlotte! I told you not to do that.
God dang it, Casey! Don't dance with the dog.
Chase,
The
get out of
animal
there.
dog, not David dog. David dog's fine. He baby.
Oh, Saberwing, you just gave us the name of our spin-off show. Chucky Chicken Feather Knows Best.
Oh, that's a good one. Actually, I like that.
I do too. We have our backup series if this one doesn't work.
Yeah, we'll
I'll
get
tell
the
you
pilot.
what.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Chelsea. That boy ain't right.
I saw him hanging
That
out
boy
with...
is flawed.
That boy makes the stupid kids look good.
That boy didn't learn to tie his shoes until 8th grade.
I mean,
Chucky, we don't wear shoes. Oh.
Shh. It's Clarence. Shut up, Chelsea.
Shut up, Chelsea. Oh, yeah, she would be able to hear him.
Thanks, Dad.
No, okay. I realized that was Chucky and not Chase. That was Chucky's son, just with a really deep voice.
Thank you, Dad.
He's like 5 years old.
Gee whiz, Pop! I was just testing out this bottle rocket in the den.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Gosh, Elias, your Hank Hill is spot on. You've practiced.
Oh, thank you. It is one of the impressions that I can do. Yeah. Not constantly. Just anytime Hank Hill is brought up, I can't help it. He's just fun. Anytime I try and do Goofy, it always reverts to like Hank Hill.
Yeah, gorsh.
Gorsh Hill.
I can't. The last part of the laugh I can't do.
It took me a while to get that. It's like you're inhaling, you're inhaling in the back of your throat. So there's 3 of them. So it's bum 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 bum. Oh, 4 of them. So it's so and there's
every time I try and do the inhale.
Like there's supposed to be a higher squeak at the end. That's why you go, there you go, that's it. Well, I know how to be goofy. Well, I've gotten good at it.
Don't hurt yourself. But yeah, we got some other concept art for the kiddos. I don't know what happened. We had a whole series where it was like Chucky talking to Charlotte, and then Charlotte talking to her son, and then her son talking to the 90s kid. Yeah, I love that series of pictures.
It's
great.
It's insane. Here we go. The Flower Child. Oh, it's too big. Hold on. Charlotte!
Not a phase, Dad.
Oh, my baby.
Oh, Charlotte, what are you doing?
Stop! He doesn't sound like that!
He just gets a really low voice for no reason as an old guy.
Stop!
Stop it! Stop!
I hate it so much. Did I not save all of those? Oh.
I have them?
I think I just have the one.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the other ones. Tino, do you have them? Are you there, Tino? It's me, Margaret.
We miss you. Come home. Oh,
Let me see.
here's a fun one. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
see if I have them.
I don't know why we're showing all of this concept art for a series that we're not even working on, but you know,
It's just fun. It's just world building.
Chucky's lucky that that's the worst she wears at that age, considering the fashion nowadays. Yo, same. Like, oh my gosh, Chucky as a father today, I think he's could be worse. He could have sounded like Foghorn Leghorn. I say Chelsea, pay attention.
I'll say Chelsea.
Chase, I say, listen to me, son. Pay attention, boy. Do you have a wedding photo of Chucky and Chelsea?
Not yet. I think that is something that would happen in the show. So if we had concept art of it, I don't know if we would show it because we'd want to have you guys like experience it with us. You know?
Yeah, that's a surprise. I think every dad watching this stream absolutely gets this concept art of Charlotte showing Dad Chucky the vinyl record, going, "Look at this, Pops, this is so cool," and he's going, "What is that?" Back in my day, we played music live.
Back in my day.
Chickens flew.
Oh, I think I have the other ones.
Oh, joy.
Don't be too happy about it.
Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Sorry, I thought I was thinking that.
Oops. Mobby.
Yeah, there they are. I thought I saved them, and I did.
You're despicable. Do you know the difference between Sylvester and Daffy?
One of them's a cat and one of them's a duck.
Yes, but in their voices.
Yeah, Sylvester has way more of a lisp.
And Daffy is pitched up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the one voice that Mel Blanc could not do without, like, audio tricks.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I take that back. That and Speedy Gonzales,
these are the
and then
ones.
later Porky Pig.
All right, they're in concept art.
Oh, joy. All right, I'll get him.
Why do you hate this?
I don't hate it. It just is. I don't hate it. I don't. I swear.
I don't. Tamrico says, do you guys feel we've collectively hit that point now in our 30s? There's already new slang that just came out and out of nowhere in the past year, and it's like, what are the kids saying these days? Lol.
Yeah.
I've been learning about the slang. I'm aware of the phantom tax and skibbity toilet.
Oh, the what now?
I'm aware of skibbity toilet. I'm not.
Elias.
I don't know what it is, like what the slang is for.
It's for.
But I know
not
that
for us. Okay, we are too old for that nonsense.
we got our Charlotte with her son in the 90s.
Hold on. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right. Charlotte.
Charlotte, no.
It reminds me of a family story that we have. When we were about 10 years ago, we were on 20 years ago at this point. Jeez.
The Coffee Cat Dad. Riz is short for charisma.
This is true.
So rizzing someone up is like flirting with them.
Is that what it is?
Or
I thought it was.
If you so if you are rizzing someone, you are trying to flirt with them. If you have riz, it means that you have charisma.
Oh. See, like I said, I'm too stupid for that. I can't get behind that. I don't know. Ugh. Oh, it's locked. Hang on.
Well, that explains it.
Oh, get it!
Oh,
Don't...
Saberwing says, "Oh, charisma, that thing I don't have." Oh, word name.
It's all right. Just roll a charisma.
Yeah, roll a charisma. Get your
Yeah.
D20. Add your charisma modifier.
And then throw the game out and go get a life.
No.
He hates when I do those kind of jokes. All right, there you go. So in sequential order, we got Chucky and his kid, Charlotte and her kid, and then
Chandler and his son, Charles.
Yeah.
Who is the emo kid.
Yeah.
Which I love that. I love that for him.
He relates.
Listen, if you didn't have an emo phase,
I didn't have an emo phase actually. I never went.
I feel like you just narrowly dodged the era where you'd get an emo phase.
No, there were emo kids in my high school. Well, I went to Marmion, which was a military school, so if they were,
Yeah.
we'd never know it. But
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, Mike hates tabletop games. He wanted to join my D&D game, but he
I
never heard
don't
back
hate
from me.
tabletop games. Jeez, get off my rear.
Pathfinder 2 is better than D&D 5e. I'll say it. I'll say it. And I mean it with my full chest.
I'm happy for you.
Any other nerds who understand and you think 5e is better, you're wrong.
How many people do we have watching this right now? How many of them have
I don't
run
know.
away?
We got 17 people. We're good.
Oh, okay. Well, good deal. Thank you for sticking around with this nerd chat. we're gonna have my buddy Aaron Barogan come on, and you two are just gonna talk Pathfinders and Dungeon and Dragon and good lord.
He hasn't even messaged me. I asked him to talk about his character with me, and I haven't heard from him.
He's busy. He's got a lot going on. So,
Yeah,
all right,
true.
back to the Q&A.
Matthew just coming in with the I don't play tabletop games no more.
I never play tabletop games. Except
for a little bit of Pathfinder 2.
Don't play tabletop games. Maybe once in a while, a little bit of Candyland.
I don't know. That's a board game.
So Matthew was referencing, we wanted to do a parody of the Tenacious D song video games with board games.
Yeah.
And he did these really fun concept sketches that.
Yeah,
will
we'll
show-
definitely have to work on that at some point.
Yeah, maybe
Once we get further along
in
the rough animation in the pilot, we'll work on that.
Yeah. So, Coffee Cat Dad asks in the chat here, we're still doing that AMA, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Is Freddy employed by an even more intimidating villain, or is he his own boss?
He is.
He is.
We have spoken about this before. Freddy is employed by Bruno Bronco, who is the head of the organized crime in Featherton. Bruno Bronco used to be affiliated with Tough Cluck Studios, but he was found out to be trying to
take over the studio.
basically, take over the studio and dismantle it because of the depression going on, as well as prohibition. And
oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
And so with the help of Chelsea, Tommy and Chelsea were able to oust him. However, Bruno Bronco managed to slip in the fine print of his contract that he would be able to choose his replacement in the studio, which is Freddie Fox.
Yep. And now he runs the Stapoli of Napoli, which is the underground center of the head of the organized crime in Featherton. And as the show continues,
who knows what'll happen?
Yeah, so we may see more mafia bosses. We may see more people who work for Bruno coming through the
Yeah.
woodwork. So you never
Maybe
know.
there'll be a point where Bruno is threatened by another mob boss and the heroes have to help the villains.
Who knows?
Who knows?
You never know. Maybe there'll be betrayal. Who knows? You never know.
Betrayal.
Betrayal. Sorry, my inner Spoonie came out.
That's oh, Spoonie, what a tragic person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. you are not wrong. The Coffee Cat Dad says, "Is it odd I get a Vince McMahon vibe from him? Great art design." Vince McMahon? Well, he's
the WWE guy, right?
I think so.
I'm gonna look him up right
Saber Wing goes, "Wow, a Spoonie reference, deep cut." Well, you gotta remember, Channel Awesome is made near my hometown, so I mean, I have to. So, but do the people of Featherton talk about Bruno? Oh,
We don't talk about Bruno. Oh, well.
I walked into that one.
Owen Tunes asks, how much fourth wall breaking will be packed into it? I feel like we'll have less than
enough
the old Looney Tunes stuff.
Yeah.
I think whatever fourth wall breaking there will be, it will be more like in universe, if that makes sense. Like in the Feathered Follies,
Exactly.
which are the movies that Tough Cluck Studios makes.
Yes.
Which will be like our take on old fantasy stories, public domain stories, different cultural stories from all around the world.
Music, songs, all that fun jazz.
Yeah, so the fourth wall breaking that will happen will be more the characters breaking the fourth wall to the other characters who are making the films, like Chucky directing, or whoever's on the camera, or the lighting guy, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not to us, the viewer; it's to the actual characters making the movie.
Right. But rest assured, during the Feathered Follies, there will be those, I call them the be very quiet, I'm hunting Wabbit moments, where he's just talking right to the camera, because I think you need that in those kind of old-timey cartoons. And that's kind of where classic Chucky will live, if that makes sense, where we're continue to do, that's where we can get really big with the comedy, and big with the exaggeration, and big with, the Looney Tunes-esque kind of animation and humor is in the Feathered Follies, where in the show proper it's kind of rooted, but we still have those moments, right? Because they are cartoon characters and they can do loony stuff, especially with Louie. By the way,
100%.
Yeah, Tamara does say, I've got to get ready to head out, but as always, thanks for the fun stream, guys. Always gives me a laugh when you guys are laughing a lot too. Take care, everyone. Bye, Tamerco. Thank you.
Have a great day, Tamer.
Yes.
It's always a pleasure to have you around. We love you.
Yes, it truly is always a pleasure. So, and thank you for the donations, by the way. That's very sweet of you. And we love you, man. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, let's see here. I think we can do a couple more. I'd like to end the stream within the next 15 minutes or so. Like I said, this was just kind of our chill stream. We didn't want to, Wow, my brain just froze again. Sorry. This is why I kind of want to end the stream early, because I'm like, losing it a little bit. So
important. Next week,
Yes.
Mike will not be here, so I will be manning the stream. If you guys have any ideas of what you would like to do on stream next week, put those in the Discord so that I can take a look at them and do some planning. And yeah.
Yes. And I will be watching, so if he decides to do any sort of streaming while I'm gone,
I assume I would be streaming.
You know what I mean, like video game playing or anything like that. I will be watching. So, but yes, I will not be here next week. I have a previous engagement, unfortunately.
Does Bruno Bronco is gay? Does Bruno Mars is gay?
Oh,
I
good.
love that meme.
Oh, Lord. No, not quite.
No, I assume he's a widower.
Probably.
Yeah, we don't have too much deep lore about Bruno Bronco and his life.
That's
at the
what
moment.
Tino's for.
Yeah, exactly. That's Tino's job.
Yeah. Does Bruno Bronco is gay? So, Billy California says, catch y'all later. Was a funny stream. See y'all next week. Thank you for tuning in, Billy. Appreciate you. A Widowmaker because he's a horse.
What? I'm not sure if this is an Overwatch 2 joke or not. When you shot, when you kill.
You were funny, Jared. Don't even worry about it.
I got the reference.
Yeah. So, anyway, we're about out of time for today. But before we conclude, Tino, do you have any parting thoughts that you want to share with the crew?
No.
Short and sweet. I like it.
All right, that works. Elias.
Being honest.
I know, it's so good. What about you, Elias? What do you got?
Like I said, if you guys have any ideas for what you would like to see on stream next week while I'm in charge, please drop that in the Discord under stream requests, probably. Yeah, go check out all of the stuff that we've linked in the description.
Yes.
The pilot for the one, the name, the Port by the Sea, and the Kickstarter for dancing.
We'll get it. Hold on.
Dancing Demal.
Dancing Demal. We'll get it.
And if we pronounce that wrong, I'm so sorry.
Please
We're
don't.
white.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. I'm sure they forgive us. Which is why I want to have them. And if you know the creators of Dancing Demal personally, and you're able to, basically say hi, let them know. We'd love to have them on the show to promote.
Yeah, we'd love. Yeah, we'd love to have them on the stream and help them kind of promote their thing.
Yeah. So, I just want to say this has been a very wonderful week. I loved seeing all of your guys's Chuck Sonas and the fan art. I don't know where the heck it came from, but please keep it coming. Like this was a big pick me up week for me. I will say this as well. I had dinner the other night with a dear friend of ours, who is one of our voice actors, just to kind of keep him ambiguous. I'm not going to say his name or anything, but very sweet guy. We love him. We love the fact that he's a part of our show. He's been doing a lot of traveling this past month or so, doing different conventions and promoting other projects that he's been a part of. And I do want to kind of mention that he has spoken with bigger creators that we've looked up to for a very long time, and we have been missed, and people have been asking about us and saying, whatever happened to Chucky Chicken? We really want to see him come back. And they've acknowledged that what happened to us years ago was malarkey, to put it nicely. Everyone's leaving while I'm getting sentimental. Anyway, okay, fine. But so basically what I'm trying to say is, this week has been one of getting me pumped up and getting me back into the swing of things and getting excited about making the show and keeping it going. And I have to say we have the best fans in the world. And I know I say that every week, but we truly do. I love you guys. Like all joking aside, I love you all so much. You make Thursdays so exciting for me. You make every time I see fan art, every time I see somebody post about us, every time every time Chucky gets spread around by people, it makes me so happy that people have accepted him and our show as much as they have. So from the bottom of my heart, and I'm just speaking for me, I know these guys agree with me, but for me, thank you. You've done a lot of good in my life this week, and I just need you all to personally know that. So please keep it coming. And if you have any questions that you would like to ask us personally, join the Discord. I did leave a link in the chat, but it's also on all of our social media. There should be a link to our Discord server. Please make sure to follow us on everything. We're on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, Twitter, Facebook. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss it anytime that we go live. I do like to surprise folks with doing surprise streams. So who knows? There may be one of those coming up in the future here. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Do you like the request streams? Do you like just chilling and hanging out with us? Do you like guests? I know y'all have favorites and stuff, but I'd love to, we like to keep it going. Do you like the news segments? Do you like all the new stuff that we've added to the show? Let me know, because it means a lot. Your feedback truly does mean a lot. And again, if you're able to, please consider dropping $1 or $2 our way over at Patreon and Coffee. Every little bit truly does help. And the more that we get, the faster we'll be able to get stuff out to you. I promise we have some really great stuff coming relatively soon. And I truly can't wait to show it to you. So thank you. Thank you. We love you all so much. Thank you for sticking with us. And one more thing too, I think so July 25th of this year is going to be Chucky's 15th anniversary. What would you like to do to celebrate? We're going to have a live stream, like, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, we're going to have a big birthday party. You know what? I'm going to pose a challenge to all of you guys who are on the stream right now. If we can get Chucky Chicken's YouTube channel to over 3,000 subscribers by Chucky's birthday, we're almost at 2,100 right now, right? If we can do that, if we can get it to over 3,000 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway. We will figure out what we're gonna do as the time goes on. I want to see if y'all can do it. The cast voice skits. Oh, okay. So you want more of the voiceover people? All right.
Yeah, I think we should definitely try and plan to have some of the voice cast on for the anniversary for sure.
100%. I'm gonna do my best to see if I can get Tom Ruger to pop in and make an appearance. That'd be kind of fun. But if we can get, you know what, Elias, you may be mad at me, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna basically, I think we should give away a Nintendo Switch.
I mean, I ain't buying it, but if you want to get one,
I will buy it. I will buy it.
One.
If we get to 3,000 subscribers, I will hold a drawing on
YouTube.
On YouTube, yes, not on Twitter. We're too close on Twitter. If we get to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, I will give away a Nintendo Switch to one of you lovely fans. So
Yeah.
We will figure that out as time goes on. We'll figure out the logistics of it. Or a Switch 2. Whatever comes out first, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so that's the challenge. The race to 3,000 starts now. And again, I love you all. Thank you so much. I love all these comments. Maybe hints on any animatics. If y'all want to see animatics and y'all want to see like early access stuff, maybe we can do. You know what? I will. I think that's like a Patreon exclusive thing. I think we can do. Like we'll do like Patreon streams where you guys can come in and we'll show you the show as we're making it.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. So, or if you donate on coffee, you'll get a one-time ticket to come on and join us and we'll talk. So we'll figure it out. But for the stream, yeah, we'll see what we can do. But all that being said, I got 3 minutes left. So Kimberly says I already have one. A Nintendo Switch.
Look, I have two.
That's fine.
I love how the air just like got
We'll
all.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Let's finish this dang thing.
All right, fine, whatever. Jeez. All right. Well, for the Cluckin crew, I'm Mike Cook.
I'm Elias.
I am Lemur.
Oh, so close.
We're getting better.
We are getting better. And we will see you
I
all.
derailed last minute.
Yeah. And we will see you all. Well, I won't be here, but we'll be back next week. So have a great week, everybody. So long.
Yeah. Bye.